This wasn't the video that I was planning on making today of all days, but I thought, well, given the news that we all heard, and by now everyone probably knows, depending on when you're seeing this video, that yesterday we lost a beautiful soul. Dolly Parton was a phenomenon, a star among stars, celebrity, cultural icon, you name it. The reason that I wanted to even bring her up in this video is because of her resilience. My name is Rose, and welcome to Starting After 60. The point of this particular channel is to encourage people of all ages, and especially once you're over 60, to take chances, do something different, start something new, keep yourself engaged. And I thought, what better representation to do that would be Dolly Parton. Earlier this year, she turned 80, and I came across a YouTube video. This is probably a few weeks ago, and I've linked it in my description. And she was being interviewed, I believe, by People magazine, and they were making a big deal about her turning 80. And in it, she said 80, and in it, she talked about how it was basically just a number, and she didn't focus on her age, like what's supposed to change at any given age. And she thought, 80, I'm just getting started. And it made me think that, yes, we don't know when we're not going to be able to do things anymore. We don't know what the future holds, but we know what right now holds for most of us, right? Whatever your circumstances are, wherever you live, your interests. The idea is that whatever your age, have something to look forward to. Now, this woman, of course, had, immense support in helping carry out her visions. And she's had enormous amount of vision in her life and done so many amazing, remarkable things. And I'm not going to put myself in that category because there's no way I possibly can. What that message meant to me about getting older is that, yes, the numbers do increase. If we're lucky, they do increase. But that doesn't mean that we need to stop focusing on what else is out there, regardless of what the age is. And she was pure proof that the number doesn't matter. What matters is, what is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you dream about? What is it that will keep you engaged in life? Because as long as you're engaged in life, then you keep going. You keep exploring new things, learn something new. If you are able to travel to learn something great, do that. Write a book, shoot videos, do all those things that you want. You keep saying someday, or maybe worse than saying someday is you're thinking, oh, I'm too old for that. You're not. You're not too old for that. I'm not too old for that. I will keep doing different things and learning new things as long as my health allows me to do that. And I think part of it is having that thing to look forward to, having that excitement of, building a new thing. It doesn't have to be anything grand. It might be, or maybe it doesn't seem grand enough to you, but whatever it is that you want to do, I guarantee you that there's someone that would benefit from you doing it. Maybe it is writing a book. Um, Maybe there's only one person that ever needs to read it and it changes their life. Maybe it's volunteering. Maybe you want to join a literacy program and help teach people how to read or encourage people to read. There's so many things that can be done, and I'm not saying that you have to. I think the message here is that when you are engaged in your own life and do those things that really bring you joy, you can't help but bring joy to other people, and it's great for your state of health and mind. I believe, I'm not a doctor, but I know how I get when I'm bored, which happens from time to time. And years ago, I remember reading, you're not bored, you're just boring. And I thought, well, I'm not a boring person. But when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, so instead of sitting on my sofa watching the next episode in whatever series I decide I'm hooked on that particular month, maybe I want to be out and taking part in something more communal. The message, if there is one, is look at the life of this remarkable woman. And at 80, nothing seemed to be slowing her down. Yes, at the end, it was her health. I mean, I don't remember reading anything about her health, despite the fact that she was seemingly everywhere and people felt like they knew everything about her. Apparently, we didn't, and that's okay. But the things she achieved in her 80 years, the things you and I can achieve in the next 5, do they bring you peace? Do they make your heart happy? The number doesn't matter. What really does matter is how you feel about whatever it is that you're doing. So I encourage you, I implore you, start something new. Get out there, or start it from home. It doesn't matter, but do something that really excites you, because that's what life is. I saw this interview and I couldn't help but think, wow, even at this age, as I've said in the past in other videos, society has this marker on us once we reach a certain age. Once you get to whatever that number is in your head where you don't think you can do anything new, you're wrong. You can. You want to take up ballet? Sure. Are you going to perform on stage? Probably not, but maybe, who knows? But take up ballet. Learn to use your body. Do you want to learn a different language because you want to travel? Learn a different language. Keep the mind engaged, keep the body engaged. Start something, anything. If there's anything I can leave you with at this point is, yes, we did lose a cultural icon. She will be sorely missed. One of those people that you always thought would just be there. And as we get older, we'll start losing more of them. And look at the lives they've lived and think to yourself, I can maybe not be that. And not everybody's meant to be that, but you're meant to bring yourself joy. And the one thing she did was bring herself joy. And you can see that in every interview. You can see that by her philanthropic efforts. She brought joy to everything that was important to her, and it was infectious. There's just no way to get around that. So start that thing, go to that place, write that book, learn that language, volunteer, just start something, anything. And I promise you, a life well lived is a life where you feel like your purpose has been met. And by the way, your purpose changes all the time. I will leave you with that note. And once again, it's with great sadness, but also the idea that this person was so influential, and we can take a little page or a paragraph out of her book and think, well, I've got some life in me still. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make myself feel fulfilled. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button at the end of this video. If you'd like to drop a comment, please do so in the comments. Until next time, thank you.